8 to 10 kilowatt single-phase hybrid inverter installation guide. Our energy storage inverter with excellent performance to generate more electricity and bring higher yield to customer. With battery connected, system can storage excess EV energy and provide backup output. There is also a generator port to connect generator or smart loads. Inverter can be monitored on app. With network connected, customer can also manage their plants remotely. This video will guide you the installation of inverter, including steps: preparation before installing, inverter installation, electrical connection, battery connection, communication accessory, power on inverter, and commissioning. Unpacking carton and carry inverter out. Let's have a look at inverter appearance and connectors first. On the bottom side, we could find 3 AC ports for connection of grid, backup load, and generator. Communication port for Wi-Fi dongle. Other 3 communication ports for CT, BMS, RS-485, DRM, and other communication wires. 3 PV ports for PV strings input. Battery port for battery cables. Grounding terminal to install grounding cable. On the left side, we could find latches of cabinet, PV switch, inverter on-off switch, handle areas. At the same time, following packing list to check inverter accessories. Mounting bracket, 3 pairs of M6 expansion screws to install mounting bracket on wall. M6 security screw to lock inverter with mounting bracket. CT, an RJ45 cable with the CT. Wi-Fi dongle, 3 pieces of 4 pins connector, 1 piece of 9 pins connector, and some file documents. Besides, here introduce other tools required for installation: drill, hammer, adjustable wrench, socket wrench, wire stripper, nipper pliers, crimping pliers, hydraulic pliers, slotted screwdriver, straight screwdriver, M6 screwdriver, multimeter. According to actual installation of project, please also prepare cable grands and OT terminals in correct sizes. Inverter must be installed at the place where is free from direct exposure of sunlight, rain, and snow, with enough space and good cooling condition to ensure performance and longer lifetime. Taking out bracket and mounting it on suitable support. Mount inverter to bracket. And tighten security screw on inverter right side. Wiping off insulation layer of ground cable. Crimping the cable into OT terminal and insulated well by tape. Removing the screws of inverter ground terminal. Install the grounding cable. Unlock cabinet. Check inverter AC terminals, removing screws of terminals which pending to use. Wiping off insulation layer of AC cables. Crimping them into OT terminals and insulated well by tape. Crossing well-crimped wires through each port. Install them on corresponding terminals and tighten screws. Locking wire grands tightly after wires being installed well. Check inverter PV terminals, opening switches which pending to use. Wiping off insulation layer of PV cables, crossing wires through PV ports. Check correct polarity of strings and ensure voltages are in normal range. Then install them on terminals and close switches. Locking wire grands tightly. Check inverter battery terminals and remove bolts by socket wrench. Our inverter support maximum 210 ampere charge discharge current. Here recommend 0 American wire gauge cables for battery connection, and OT terminals would be OT50 14 or 2 pairs of OT22 14. Wiping off insulation layer of battery cables. Crimping them into OT terminals by hydraulic pliers and insulated well by tape. Crossing well-crimped wires through battery ports. Locking wire grands well. Check correct polarity. Then install on corresponding terminals and fix tightly. Check the inverter communication terminals. Refer to the definitions of 4-pin, 9-pin terminals and perform wiring according to actual needs. Crossing CT, BMS, and other communication wires through communication ports. Insert each connector into the correct terminal. Clamping the CT on the grid side. Paying attention to the direction. The arrow should point from the grid to the inverter. Locking wire grands well. Check the Wi-Fi communication port of the inverter. Take the Wi-Fi device out of the packaging. Remove the Wi-Fi port cover. Then insert the Wi-Fi device and tighten the screws. Check PV, battery, AC are all wiring correctly and lock cabinet. Then turn on outer switches. Turn on AC switch in distribution box. Download Solar Touch from Google Play or App Store. Opening the app and click Bluetooth for local connection. Scanning the barcode that represents serial number of inverter and connect to inverter. On app homepage, you can review system status and scroll down to view the real-time parameters of the system. Enter the Quick Settings menu, confirm regulation setting, export power control setting, and working mode setting. Then click green button on the page to turn on the inverter.